Yeah. Bill and I, we're running this show. Digital land, let the blockchain flow. Pod to the cast, we ride the air. NFT dreams like we just don't care. Metaverse wild, like a zombie horde. Earth2 terrain, we're never bored. VeVe collectibles stacking high. Bill and I, we touch the sky. Digital world, we rule this space. NFT riches, we're on the chase. Metaverse dreams, a brand new guide. Zombie and Bill side by side. Yeah. Bill lays down wisdom like it's gold. I'm the zombie breaking every mold. Virtual lands where our roots grow deep. Podcasts alive, we never sleep. Podcast kings in the cyber realm. Forward thinking, we at the helm. Digital land, new frontiers we take. Binary zone that we co-create. Digital world, we rule this space. NFT riches, we're on the chase. Metaverse dreams, a brand new guide. Zombie and Bill side by side. Digital world, we rule this space. NFT riches, we're on the chase. Metaverse dreams, a brand new guide. Zombie and Bill side by side. Bill lays down wisdom like it's gold. I'm the zombie breaking every mold. Virtual lands where our roots grow deep. Podcasts alive, we never sleep. Podcast kings in the cyber realm. Forward thinking, we at the helm. Digital land, new frontiers we take. Binary zone that we co-create. Followers join and they heed the call. Hack the code, break the fourth wall. Pixelated power in every hand. Bill and Zombie own this land. On this land. On this land. Yeah, on this land. On this land. On this land. On this land. We co-create.
Yo,
What's up?
what's good, man?
Just living that dream. How about you?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful day here in Colorado. Beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Perfect weather.
Yeah.
So, lot to talk about.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the news for the Stacker to go live. Like, I kind of spaced it out, and then I saw Randy doing the stream, and then I popped in. All of a sudden, I saw Dr. Profit. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I missed that completely. What happened?
Yeah. So Randy does a show with a couple other people, with the Cat, and I think a couple other projects. So sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. This time I was lucky enough to get in there. And all of a sudden I saw Dr. Profit. I was like, what the heck? And he just started talking about, I didn't know that there was blackouts all in Spain and Portugal and all that.
Yeah, so that was like, did they get them up and running? I mean, it was like 24 hours, right?
Yeah, they are having, I think they had some issues, but they seemed to bypass the chaos and was able to launch. You know,
well, I was listening to a news feed earlier today that was talking about how Spain literally just announced how it might have just been Madrid, how it was going completely solar or completely green energy. And then all of a sudden there's this crazy blackout.
Bad timing.
And they're like, oh, climate change. We're not sure what's going on.
Yeah, might not be a good idea right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who knows what actually happened, but
yeah,
it's, you lose half the energy you generate almost. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy for him to be able to for Dr. Profit to pull off and Stacker to pull off, a successful launch in my book, it was pretty successful. I went on the app or on the
Did you log on to Stacker?
yeah, went on the website and
Okay.
went through it. Everything was good. I didn't purchase anything. I was just looking around and no glitches or
Did you
anything.
post anything for sale or no?
No. I don't. You know me. I don't sell.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing it a couple times just to for them to practice.
Oh yeah.
Like beta test it. So I was listing certain things.
Mhm.
There was something recently where they were asking for beta testers to just post something. So
Right.
I posted
Yeah.
a couple addiction comics. I'm not even sure if they sold or not, but
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have Omi on the app or on the website?
Yeah, I have almost 11 million, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I transferred it from VeVe, but
Nice.
I always had 10 million on there. And then
Mhm.
I transferred that over, but then I actually sold a few things to help Stacker go back and forth. I was buying and selling things.
Mhm.
And there were some items that I sold that I was like, well, I'm just going to keep the Omi at the time.
Mhm.
And this was like when they first started doing it. And then so I think I acquired like maybe 500,000 Omi, which is nothing, but just that I actually ended up keeping. So I have I think I have like 10,000 or 10,750,000 or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't logged on since. So I tried logging on and then there was the outage.
Mhm.
So I did see the cool screen though with the
Yeah. Yeah.
glass swirling around and all that.
Yeah. Did you see the Batman in the shattered glass refractor?
Yeah, that was cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really neat. They should be very proud of their launch. I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
that was a success.
So I'll probably post some things just to get a market help get a market going.
Mhm.
I mean, I got a lot of stacks of
Yeah.
things. I don't care if they sell or not, but it just gets the market moving, and gets
Yeah.
people excited about things. So,
Well, I was looking at comics. I watch the Marvel's Rivals a lot
mhm.
and try to pick up things when I can. And yeah, they had some in Rivals. They had a lot of
Did you did
stuff
you
actually for Marvel.
really? Did you pick
Yeah.
any of those up?
No, I haven't purchased.
Okay.
I just keep watching because I have a
Yeah.
certain group of mints that I'm looking for. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Respect that.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
So yeah, so that and then I saw the feed here, why don't you pull up Wes what did Wes
yes.
say on his uh you you tell people realize 4 year wait, you mean wait till people realize? Probably wait till, right?
Yeah.
Wait till realize 4 year cycles are over because of Bitcoin ETFs. Then we can start giving realistic OMI price points.
Right.
Uh
That's a good point. That's a
yeah,
good
we'll
point
see.
because the ups and downs of the market are only due to
Yeah.
the lack of people in the market and people taking liquidity out. Right.
Yeah, I think that this one will still be a 4 year market.
Hmm.
Maybe the next one when there's more ETFs
Hmm.
with all the different cryptos and metaverses and everything else.
Right. Do you
I think
think
that's
it's going to
probably
be
we'll start seeing the cycles end at that point.
right? Do you think it's going to be as volatile as it is, like 80 something percent drawbacks, or do you think it's going to be a little bit more tempered?
I don't know. I mean, because you still have the rich people that like to gain everything.
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
who's really selling Bitcoin?
Right. But
Um,
who's winning in
why are
that
there
too,
4 year
though?
market cycles? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
is it people just taking advantage?
Mhm.
People just losing interest, people moving. Bitcoin has so much movement that you can move markets just by being a big enough whale. You'd have to be a serious whale, but you could
Right.
put up large, gigantic sell walls where people can't even buy it. You know,
Right.
and then that creates sell walls with everyone else. So you can manipulate so many different ways. I don't I don't really partake. He says until
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
realize 4 year cycles. Yeah. So Wes, I think that I think this cycle is going to play out because we're so late into the cycle, and I don't see enough regulation from as many ETFs as it would take to stop the cycle yet. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, we usually run into some really bad news to kick us off into the downward momentum. So if we have so much more positive than negative news coming in and more stability with regulations, I can definitely see that being, a stabilizer for the crypto market.
Yeah, because it's really, I mean, it's controlled news, really. The larger whales, some of those are definitely putting out news articles in some way, shape, or form to drive markets in a particular direction, and that's for money and power.
Yeah, so, I think. Did you see that we just there was a hack on was it Madero or some crypto? There was a big hack where. Gosh, I wish I remember the details. I gotta start writing shit down. But there was a hack, and then they moved it over to maybe Madero, and then there was a spike or something. But the rest of the market handled it pretty well.
Yeah, what's up, Ben?
Ben
in Korea. Yeah, guys, just you got to keep control of your own stuff. I don't log into my MetaMask anywhere. It's so hard because some of the projects I'm in on my MetaMask, it has a lot of my a lot of the different NFTs that I'm in. And if I take it off of there and put it in a cold storage, then I can't get the benefits of some of the NFTs that I normally get.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm just super cautious about clicking on anything with my MetaMask.
Yeah.
Because you get your whole wallet drained, as a lot of people that we know
that
happen to,
Oh, definitely.
A lot of serious money. The thing is, everyone thinks we will have a cycle now, so likely won't happen now. Yeah, it's possible. But the only thing is, every 4 years people say this. I just don't see us having enough adoption yet. If we just if we get some really good regulation, and all of a sudden the market just pumps and pumps and pumps and pumps, and then Trump helps drive that, you're right. We could just see a great market, and it could just turn into Boomtown. I don't know, but it's never happened before, so it's hard to say that it would.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and we don't even have people coming in yet that are excited and want to join, right? The momentum. So I think once that comes in and we see actually how many people come in and the flow of the market, we'll have a better idea of where it could go.
Yeah, and it takes some of the coins we're in, like Wes is in Bump. I was loving that little pump it had this past week. That was fun, just watching it. I didn't sell, obviously, but it's just interesting in some of the projects we're in, just how little bit of money will move something,
Oh, did you see the cat?
What happened?
There's some movement in there. I guess some of people's friends are coming in and moving the market a little bit.
Really? So people are excited about that?
Yeah, it looks like it. Randy was talking about some exciting things to come, and he's working on, I believe he just finished his second comic and might start the third one. And once the VeVe creator program comes in and the cat comes in, and
I just want to read it because of Randy.
He literally said he's the best writer. He knows. So
I mean, we listen to him all the time. Of course he is.
Exactly.
Right. Well, it'd just be fun to see a world created by him. And I'd like to see other a lot of content creators now that we listen to on various platforms. I'd love to see them create stuff too. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, I would like the cat shirts and merch and stuff. That'd be really cool, and creates a good community buzz, I think, for this launch.
Did you get any of the Earth2 skins this week?
I got the white and blue dress. I don't know which one that was, and I forgot. It's funny. The
bubblegum one that just dropped?
No, the one before that.
Okay.
So when I finally remembered, I'm all ready, got my funds in there and everything. I forgot to scroll down, and I just saw the 3. I was like, oh, I guess there's not a special one this time. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy that one. And then I scrolled down,
Uh,
and it was Brazil. I was like, dang it.
you missed it. I
Yeah,
mean, that goes so fast. I mean,
yeah.
I've been so impressed with Earth2 this week, and
Mhm.
really into the last week too, I think it was. But every day there's a 13K sellout,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in seconds.
right.
It's reminding me of the VeVe days, you
Well,
know?
I think they did something smart. I think they were listening and understanding the market and watching
Yeah,
their numbers and reduced them, made
yeah,
them special, make them
yeah,
collectible, and their quality is superb.
yeah.
Quality is there.
Right. Oh, it is 100% there.
Yeah.
I only picked up the very first one. I think it
Mhm,
was like a floral looking one,
mhm,
before we realized what it even was. So
mhm.
I bought one. I have not picked up one since because the times they keep dropping, I've just been so busy this week.
Yeah.
Like I didn't, I'd have to do it on mobile, and then I wouldn't have enough funds on mobile because a lot of times I load my money. Like right before we went live, I actually loaded some money on Earth too,
Oh,
but
nice.
then I use it, and then I'm using it on different things like rating or loading plots or some other. I just bought a new property, and
Oh,
then
nice.
I go on mobile later, and I don't have enough money for the skin, and then I'm like, and then it's just been turning into a thing. But then I'm like, do I want that one? I want the USA one. We didn't
Yeah.
miss that
No,
one?
no,
Okay,
no. That's not done yet.
yeah. Could you talk on the difference between Omi Secret Rare and VeVe Gold logo group? Compare, contrast, please. Yeah, I'm in both of
Hmm.
them. I have 2 of each. Zombie, are you in both of them?
No, I don't have a gold logo, sadly.
Okay, but you are in the
In the
Omi
Omi
Secret
Secret
Rare.
Rare, yeah.
Yeah. So I bought them. Um, I actually sold silver and gold to buy into both my gold VeVe logos. Um,
Fitting.
I sold them a little bit early.
Uh-huh.
I still made a lot of money on it, so I didn't really care because I
Nice.
bought silver and gold so long ago.
Mhm.
Um, and like even with that, I don't sell a lot of things all at once. I dollar cost average.
Mhm.
So I just sold some more uh, gold. I think a few weeks back for some other things. I think I bought Cardano or something.
Okay.
But so I still don't sell everything I have, like my pile of gold, all at once because you could get a better price later on. Why would you do that? And that's what's
Yeah.
been happening. It just keeps going up and up and up.
Yeah.
So I've just been kind of dollar cost averaging in even making money too, and not just with that. But so, anyways, so the gold silver logo group, yeah. So gold silver, the difference is the reason why I bought them was because uh, you get gold items from artists every year at the parties that they have. Typically, the 2 main parties, San Diego
Mhm.
and New York Comic Con. Sometimes, if you can still get your prizes if there are any that you haven't got yet at a different VV party. But
Mhm.
I think you have to get them from David, don't you, or David or Dan?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There'll be a scheduled time to meet,
right.
usually with that, so everybody can go in and get
Yeah.
those.
So if you were planning on doing the London one, they canceled it.
Mhm.
So that sucks for them, whoever was going to that. But I get why they canceled it. But those collectibles will still be redeemable at another party.
Right.
So with the the Ecomi group, um, so far there really hasn't been any utility that I've seen other than I think did we get one drop out of it or something? What do you remember out of that?
Um, well, we just got the initial release of the collectibles, but what Ben might be talking about is the groups particularly,
Yeah.
like each group, because I'm not in the golden
Yeah.
VV
So the
logo
people
group.
that are in the group itself
Mhm.
are um, like Dr. Profit. When you're in the gold logo group, you're in a higher class group than the OMI group.
Gotcha.
So when I first entered the OMI or the gold logo group, you're getting access to people that you normally wouldn't have access to.
Yeah.
In different markets around the world. It's not that you can't know those type of people, but normally you wouldn't. And then I made a deal with Dr. Profit. Actually, I don't even know if I've actually disclosed this before, but I did make me and him did a deal where I made like some good money.
Nice.
And I would have never have had that opportunity if I
Mhm.
wasn't in the group. And
Nice.
it was something that he offered for the group.
Mhm.
And he said, "Hey, I'm looking to do this deal. Anyone who want to get involved?" I think it was around those VR headsets, and
Mhm.
I was able to help him with that. And then I made
Well,
some money off of it. It was
there you
pretty good
go.
money, actually.
Access.
Yeah,
Yeah. In
and
in
he
the
needed
Omi,
us just as much as we needed him.
right, in the Omi Secret Rare group, there's a lot of chat back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't catch it all just because there is a lot, and I think that also distinguishes them is the amount of people, like you said. It's a more higher tiered group, so there's
Yeah.
less people, obviously, just talking or chatting or whatever, which can be good and and bad depending on what you're looking for out of the groups.
Oh, he beat me to it.
No-
Forever. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Forever. There we go. What's
yeah.
up? What's up, Cool Mo? Yeah, and the other thing, Ben, is there's a lot of the same people that are in the gold logo group that are actually in the OMI group too.
Right.
So you still got that interaction with those people.
Mhm.
I think they're both beneficial.
For
I
sure.
personally think the gold logo group is a better option.
Mhm.
If you can afford to get one, I think you should. That's just
Right.
my personal opinion. I bought two because I wanted one for me and my wife, or one for a friend of mine if I wanted to
Mhm.
take somebody. And then I did the exact same thing when the You Call Me logo group came out too. So
Nice.
yeah,
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 I've definitely been privy to some alpha in the Omi Secret Rare group, and
yeah,
it's nice to be aware of things possibly before stuff goes down or whatever. Not anything from VeVe per se, but just people doing things and
yeah.
interacting and stuff, and like you're saying, deals possibly being made or whatever that don't necessarily involve VeVe.
And you have David's ear.
Yeah,
I could literally contact David if I wanted to.
yeah.
I haven't,
Yeah,
but
Foster's in there too,
Foster's in there,
Yeah.
David, Dan, uh, I think Ben too, right? Is Ben in there yet? I'm not even sure.
No, I haven't
Um,
seen Ben.
okay, so at some point I'd like to see him in there. Yeah, logo holders unite. Yes.
He might not have one, I wonder. How many gold logos are there? 1,000?
No, I think there's only 500.
500. Oh, okay.
I think it's
Wow.
somewhere around there. And I think some of them haven't even been redeemed yet still.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
I
think
think some are getting
last time I heard David's like got a pocket full left or something. So
yeah.
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 I
And
chickened
I
out. I
mean,
chickened out. I was supposed to ask him about it, and I was going to show him my collection,
yeah.
and we were at the party, and I met him, and I don't know, something didn't feel right, so I backed
That's
off.
okay.
Not
Yeah.
from him, from me. I was nervous.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
nice
Well, and
guy.
you want to get to know him more too, right?
Right,
So we're
like I didn't want him to feel like I was just coming at him to get something. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, and I'm like that too, where I just like even like being in these groups, like I'm not very interactive in there. I'll
Mhm.
post something when we do a show or something. Um, but I know how valuable those guys' times are.
Right,
And I don't want to I don't want to take up their time if I don't have to.
right.
Everyone is fine. Big days ahead for Cool Mo. Did you buy anything or list anything on Stacker yet? I'd be curious to know that.
Yeah.
Um,
It seemed like a real simple process. From what I think I have listed, I think one or two items, but
yeah,
it was before the launch,
yeah,
and it was easy,
yeah,
real simple, intuitive. Their UI is really good. I think I like the carousel above where it shows items, like stormtroopers or Disney products or whatever. But
Yeah.
then it lists down below, and you can kind of browse around.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just touch back on that logo thing too.
Mhm.
Can you imagine having a group to be able to contact like Elon Musk for SpaceX or like Twitter or something? Where there's only 500 people. You know
Right.
how much that thing would be worth, or how Trump? Look what happened with Trump.
Yeah.
200. They were talking about this on Randy's show. 250 people, the top 250 holders.
Right.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize what they have with those logos. You have
Right.
access to see some of the top CEOs in the world now, who are only growing, and CEOs of other companies like Sanjay and all of them. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of great guys, Dr. Profit.
Yeah. Very successful people.
Yeah, very successful people. And they also offer some of their time. I think Sanjay's offered like 30 minutes of his time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I offer the same if someone wanted to talk about real estate or entrepreneurship, or even any of the projects we're involved. That's what we did. I think I offered my time to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't care. I just do this for fun. So
Yeah. And they're good people,
yeah,
like
absolutely. Logo holders unite. That's right.
So, are you buying any riffs or anything?
Yes. So you want to see them?
Let's
Here
go.
you do.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, I've been buying some rifters. I'm up to 65 now.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just buying like one a day almost, I think.
Now, do you have access to how many wallet holders there are, or holders there are?
I guess I could look into it. I haven't.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, what's Colmo saying? I have a secret rare Spider-Man partners. What's an S3?
That's the self-made. That's a statue.
Okay, self-made. Oh, I know which one that one is. The log guy.
Yeah.
Yep. A few others and some fiches. Looking to put much more on Stacker. Oh, you put your secret rare Spider-Man on Stacker. Okay, this is an opportunity to get Omi for cheap by selling stuff. Yeah, 100% agreed, Colmo.
Is that your only one? Or is that a backup?
That's a great question. I know he had at least one. I was almost thinking about buying one of those Spider-Mans.
Oh, at the 2100? Yeah.
That's cheap, man. But there's so many crypto opportunities right now,
That's the tough part. And that's why I said last time, where once we see, some positive numbers in our accounts, we start getting a little spendy. Those items are going to go,
Yes, they are. Let me share my screen here. Let me know when this pops up. Okay, can you see it?
It's loading.
Still loading? Okay. Oh, it opened. I wonder if it opened up a side screen, so if it can't show it. I bet it did on that one. Hold on. Let me go back. Because OpenSea has been acting kind of funky with showing the full Rifter. Can you see that screen?
It's still loading.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
All right. So I'll just show that one. So, so I got this one, I think, today, and I posted it. I wanted to show the full picture, but the problem is, I have it set up on my computer where it opens up into a new screen.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Then I'd have to somehow share that screen, which would be tough. But you could just see the front ones. I'm getting these for like $15.
Nice.
$16 a piece. I just think they look cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna buy them all 5,000. That's my goal.
You're gonna own the project.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna just message the owners afterwards.
Now, could you imagine these on Stacker?
Yes, I can imagine those on Stacker. And
like, why not?
Why not? Yeah, they're incredible.
Right.
And I mean, it's a project from Tom Waltz, man. Like, why wouldn't we? Right.
So do you think on Stacker that's going to be a thing where you can just upload your project, and kind of create a profile, and you know what I mean?
And how great will, yeah, I think that will be the case. And then it'll be a protected site, unlike freaking a lot of the other ones, right?
Right.
Because they're going to want to be able to control what goes on and off of there, right?
Mhm.
So so they can, I think, kind of like Devi, they can claw things back, right?
Yeah.
Because Disney and Marvel is not gonna, they don't want their stuff getting stolen.
Right,
So
right. There is some protection for IP. Yeah, it's very
yeah, because you would
important.
have guys that would just dump a Bored Ape or something for super cheap, then scoop up all the Disney and then pull that off site. You know what I
Right.
mean? They would do anything, or they would do certain things to try to manipulate.
Mhm.
Um, whether they were even fake NFTs or whatever. People are going to try all kinds of stuff. So
Right.
I would see them having some kind of protection there, right?
Yeah, some vetting system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would love to see Eon Rift on there. They did an update this week. I don't know if you saw it, but it was they're going to try to concentrate. They're kind of like pausing a lot of the other things they were doing, and they're
Mhm.
going to try to just concentrate on the comics itself, because we kind of don't know the full universe story. We only know the one comic, and
Mhm.
we need some more comics, you know?
Right, right.
The company needs to make money, and they need to they need more IP information out there.
Right,
People don't know about it. The way to do that is to drop more comics, or
right.
at
Get the
least fill in
lore.
the info, right?
Right.
So I think we're going to be seeing Eon Rift more and more.
Sounds like a smart move. So are they going to release anything physical or just digital? You think?
I think they're going to do both. Yeah.
Both.
I think
Nice.
they're also going to get into land sales at some point. That's my
There you go.
speculation, not theirs.
Yeah.
I think I heard them mention that possibly, but
Mhm.
things change,
Right.
as we saw with VeVe. But then now we might see. Didn't you mention something that they mentioned land?
Yeah.
That'd be great, right?
Yeah.
Um, so I think a lot of these projects are just waiting on regulation.
Right. Yeah. And I did hear David talk a little more loosely about stuff, and I think that comes with more certainty of the market, and things
Yeah,
are changing for the positive,
yeah,
right? So
yeah. And I love where this project's going. The problem is they don't have a good funding mechanism right now because they're just getting started.
hmm.
They need the market to take off.
so so are they only receiving any, or are they getting revenue from just sales
I
of
think just
NFTs?
OpenSea, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
I mean,
they need more.
they need more because a lot of their players left. They're selling to players like me for nothing, right?
Mhm.
I'm scooping, but
Right.
I'm scooping to eventually sell some of them later,
Sure.
because why wouldn't I if I own a lot of them?
Right, right. You're the
And
Dr. Profit
yeah, why
of the
not? And then
project.
what I would do, but a lot of things that I do is I'll sell things to buy more comics or something else.
Mhm.
I'll play with the market a little bit, but
Right.
I like where it's going. I got good hopes for it. I know a lot of people are freaking out. A lot of people are freaking out in every project they're in.
Right.
It's not just this project.
Yeah.
Um, but if they can survive and they can start bringing in more funding,
Mhm.
I got high hopes for them.
Yeah, I love the artwork. I love the
Yeah.
comic aspect of it, and the project has really good bones.
Yeah. If I can get some crypto to take off early,
Yeah.
I might look into maybe making sure they have some funding, you know?
Oh, stay tuned.
Yeah, in some way, shape, or form. We'll see. So pull up. Oh, yeah, there you go. Side note, I'm thinking about buying a Porsche first appearance on OpenSea. As David said, we might be able to bring the other IPs on the VVV. Yeah, that
Hmm.
would be incredible, right? They are going for about 500 right now. Be cool next to my Lambos. Cool, Mo. How many editions are on there? Are they
Yeah.
pretty rare? I'd be
Now, is
interested
it
in
an
that.
image or is it a 3D image or what? I'm not familiar
Oh,
with Porsche.
yeah. I don't know what they dropped. Well, that's just like crypto.com was dropping Formula One and a long, long time ago, right? I think they did the
Mhm.
first Formula Ones,
Oh,
and I
did they?
want to say they were doing Maserati. I forget, but they had some IP too. Might even been some Lambos.
Huh. I love that Maserati that we got, the race one.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I love the look. I can't wait to drive that thing.
Have you looked into crypto.com at all?
How, in what way?
Just a lot of the stuff they're doing. They're selling land too. They're selling land. They're creating a metaverse. They have their own token, obviously.
No.
But they have their own NFT platform too.
Okay.
So, yeah,
like
I think
they're creating, or their other projects are going to that, or what?
You say that again?
Are you talking about other projects going on to crypto.com?
No, they have their own. They have their own NFT platform with IP.
Really?
Yeah, they've had it. They were one of the first ones. Yeah.
Huh.
They have, like I said, Formula One. I don't know if they're getting into sports or not. They have their lions that they put out there. If you held one of their lions, then you had access to the land, I guess. I never got into it, but yeah, they have some pretty nice. I want to think of the. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was Ferrari. It was some racing brands, whatever they had. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's all about getting and keeping attention, right? Why am I going to want to go in, and why am I going to want to stay for a period of time? Like, what is going on in there?
And let's use them, right?
Right.
Can we use them somehow?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, okay, Ready Player One, they were driving around in ships. Where is my Millennium Falcon? I not only want the Millennium Falcon, I want like a full 3D model on the inside of the Millennium Falcon that we can walk around in.
That's doable.
You know what I'm saying? Like
May the 4th. Who knows? Yeah. May the 4th, right?
May the Force be with you. I want my Falcon. Where is it?
I want to put Chewbacca in there. I want to put,
Kumo says 1.2K editions.
Okay. For Porsche.
Not bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
I wonder if they released that during the hype.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, that's not like a crazy number to sell out, I'd imagine, but I don't think they'd be brave enough to put that number out now.
Hey, side note, on the London Police Project, they posted a picture of what that artwork will be. And something that's really cool with the names is they're going to be hidden from viewing dead on. But when you look from a side angle, you'll see a reflection of your name in there.
Really?
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty sweet.
And did they tell you that, or did they release that, or?
Yeah, they released that in I can't post it because they don't want me posting some things because they want it to be part of their group,
Oh God,
they want you to be
exclusive.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, I'm not trying to make them, but cool. They didn't show me. They just described it.
Nice.
But I did see the actual artwork. They didn't show us it with the names on there yet. So I'm super pumped about that, man. First London Police artwork coming. That'll be sweet.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
You said they released in 2024, huh?
Huh.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for more vehicles in VeVe. I just can't. I think it's going to be so cool to drive around in the VeVeverse, and that mechanic already exists in VR, right? So
yeah, that's why we're buying all these cars. We want to do something with this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's cool to stare at and throw in a picture of your driveway, and take a picture, but like we want to be able to do stuff with them.
Yeah. I always thought a good idea for them to do is somewhat of an Easter egg hunt where some collectibles interacted with other collectibles, but you didn't know. So people would just have to go and play and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
And if you find one, do a screenshot or video of it, and boom, you get, whatever prize that they're offering or something like that, then incentivizes people interacting in the VeVeverse a little bit more, And I think that's a very simple thing because they have some amazing mints and big IP, right? Now,
Yeah.
whether or not they want to give those away or whatever, I don't know. But
Yeah.
they have enough to where I think that they should be a little more, giving with those,
Yeah. Yeah.
in my opinion. But who am I?
Cuomo says I'll be honest, buying a 2011 997 to 911 when Omi or Devi pops. Yeah. That an apartment complex for me. So I gotta get the apartment so that I can always have funding coming in.
There you go.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree, Cuomo. Totally agree. And then we gotta also let all our M'Bakus run around.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Now, what if you can
Army.
get them together to fight? To fight things or fight
That's the
people,
plan.
right? Like,
Yeah. Well, together we hold almost 10%. So yeah.
you're just gonna have a battle, some epic M'Baku battle.
We just show up just like ready.
A crew.
Yeah. It's like the Avengers movie. We have blood to spare.
That's funny. Yeah, I want to see stormtroopers. That would be cool too.
Yeah, we need a good ship. I'd be okay if it wasn't the Millennium Falcon. How about just something that I can really rock?
So we have what, Darth Vader's.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like Darth Vader's?
Too small. I need something I can roll around with my 200 M'Bakus. Sorry, I don't have 200. I mean my 190.
Oh, I'm growing.
Yep. See, he goes, you need 10 more, bro. I know. I know.
Soon. Are there any M'Bakus on Stacker?
I can't give up Omi. That's not happening. That's not even a thing for me. So that doesn't exist.
That's the tough part. Right?
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Let me pull up something here.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 22 M'Bakus. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me go back to you, and then I'm going to share screen. Okay, Cuomo. Share screen. We're going to go to my VeVe account. Nobody steal my codes.
Tell me when to put it up.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, put it up.
Yeah. Okay. We got one. I only got $50 on there, though.
Oh.
2.
Live.
3. If it'll load.
Yeah, you're breaking it.
4. 5.
This is happening live, folks.
Okay, I got 195. Let me try to reload it to see if it'll still be the same amounts. Okay, here we go. 6. 7.
We're watching a live sweeping of the floor.
Yes. 8. 9. Hold on.
Made Cuomo very happy.
How many do I have, Cuomo? What does it say?
199.
Okay. Do I buy the 1 or do I give Cuomo the over? The over on me. Do I buy the last one? I have to get the 200. You said.
That's a personal.
All right. So you want to share in the power. In the power. All right. Okay. Let's go back. Hold on. Where are we at here? Okay. Let's go to 11 listings for sale. Someone's gonna be happy that they sold their. All right.
Oh, somebody bought one.
The only one left is 650. I'll buy it.
Whew.
A little over. It's a little bit spendy, but
a little high, yeah. But somebody just swept the floor, so. Woo! Congratulations.
Yes. Thanks. I finally did it. It feels good.
Yes.
I was just taking my time. I'm in the 200 club. Cool, Mo.
There you go.
M'Baku brother from another mother. That's correct. You and I are equal.
Yeah, until I'm pretty sure you guys aren't going to stay there for long.
Well, I was waiting for freaking people to just list, and they were in the 4s for a while, and I'm like, I'll wait, and then I would just buy a couple here and there. But then for a while, like hardly anyone was listing, and then just had to get there today.
Yeah,
feels good. Yep, feels good.
Yeah,
and I'm still been maintaining my 180 spot on the VeVe top 500 or whatever.
Yeah. See, VeVe needs to
not move past 180. Wes is all like number 60 or something.
Oh, Wes just had a spending spree. I saw he got like 90 something new collectibles.
Really?
Yeah. So
yeah,
I gave up on that dream a long time ago.
I'm trying to figure Wes out. He's like Mr. Negative sometimes, but he secretly just buys everything while being.
He's trying to make his bags lower so he can buy more.
He's like, this project sucks. Buy.
The worst.
Buy.
And I'm gonna support Randy on his stream. Loyal member.
I do not member with anybody. Isn't that funny? No. I just figure I'll give it to them in their super chats.
Yeah, I do a lot of super chat, or not a lot, but I try to do some super chats here and there to make up for it. Because I get so much enjoyment from Randy's stream and listening, freaking daily. So,
what's it going to be like when Randy doesn't stream anymore?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Sad day, I think.
I mean, realistically, I watch hours and hours of his content weekly.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I do. And it's either in the background while I'm delivering mail or I'm watching it or whatever. But yeah. And that's been for years now. That hasn't stopped.
I know. Same here. I'm just like, let me see what Randy's doing. Or I got my earbud in.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm just hanging with my family and we're watching a movie or something. I'm still listening to Randy while playing on the computer, raiding on Earth2 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It helps the day pass, especially with when I'm delivering the mail. It's like it's kind of a mindless job a little bit. So
you need some entertainment while you're getting that sunshine.
Yeah, any distraction. And they just oh my gosh, my job's nuts. They just banned earbuds. So I can't have one earbud in while working, they said.
Why?
Safety reasons. I don't know. It's crazy.
Interesting. So
the post office is a different kind of place.
So you just keep the phone on.
I have a little magnet thing, and I have a speaker that's Bluetooth. So
you should get one of those old school freaking giant radios, right? And then you're delivering mail like this.
Oh my god!
Just walking through, right? Wouldn't it be funny?
Well, I got it like Velcroed up, so it's like a little Bluetooth speaker, so I can totally hear as I'm going.
Cuomo says Dr. Profit may have 400 partners, but good luck getting 200 M'Bakus. I'm gonna, you know what? Someday those M'Bakus are gonna be the same price as the partners. Me and you will control the market.
Clip this.
Oh, you want an M'Baku? That's $15,000.
Yeah. I don't want to let you in the M'Baku club. Sorry.
Yeah. You're not in on the club. No.
So funny. What percentage is that? Is that
cool,
how many M'Bakus are there? Yeah.
Pull up Stacker. I'd have to log in if I'm on Stacker. Can you just pull up Stacker? Because I haven't logged in to the new site yet. And then I'd have to go to my email and confirm, and I don't want to do all that.
Let's see.
I think there's four. I think that's four. I think there's 4,000. I could just go to VeVe.
It was an ultra rare, so.
Yeah. M'Baku?
Yeah.
M'Bakus are common.
Oh, it's a common?
Yeah, we're common, gang.
Oh, okay.
It's 4,200. Ooh. We might have to buy more, Coolmo. Should we raise it to... We need 21. I think we need 210 now. Do we? It doesn't sound good, though. We should probably just buy 4,200.
You guys are going to be like, who is the guy that bought all the stormtroopers?
Right. Low Mint Rick or whatever.
Yeah, Low Mint Rick.
So he's been going savage. He says we have 12.5% of the market. We do? No. Well, what's 400? If we'd need 420 for 10%, right? We need 420. That's funny. We should get 420.
There you go.
But together we equal 420. We're gonna get
Wonder Twins.
Cool, dude. That's pretty funny. We might have to do that.
That's hilarious.
Tell me your thoughts. Do we do 210 and 420 together?
Okay, let's see.
10.5. I thought it was 3,200. Sorry. Yeah. That's funny.
Okay, let me pull up my screen.
Cool, then we could call it the 420 Club.
Screen.
Yeah, and why hasn't Dr. Profit bought 20 more partners? Let it backfill. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there's you guys. Yep, 200 and 200, 4.76%.
Yeah, see, we don't even have 10%. So we have what? 9 point something?
Oh, now this is interesting because since people have been starting to list on Stacker, their prices are a little higher, I've noticed.
What does it say for the are there some on?
Yeah, two of them, $6.30 each.
Oh, do I buy them? I can't.
Listed 31 minutes ago.
Okay.
So, right. So that's kind of interesting because when it was more, other IP, the listings were always lower than on VeVe.
Yeah. No,
so,
they want more now.
Well, I wonder if the market's going to adjust, right? The market's going to do whatever it's going to do, and it's going to find its level point, right?
Yeah, because you're going to have one guy he's going to want to sell more than the other.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go underneath the other guy. So we're at like 9.6, a little less than 9.6, because what? 0.79. Yeah. So yeah. We're not at 10 yet. That's okay. We need 210 each. I'm changing the rule.
Yeah, fun.
200 feels good though. We'll talk about it, Cuomo. We'll bat it around.
You guys are gonna team up, the superpowers.
Yeah, the super friends.
Somebody did a meme or something of Stacker and Omi as the super mighty twins. Or you remember that cartoon where they changed into animals? The boy and the girl, they're twins, the Wonder Twins.
Yeah, is that what it was called?
They're called Wonder Twins, but I forget, it was a certain show where there was like a group of superheroes, but that was their power. Like,
was it a cartoon?
Yeah, it was a cartoon. One would turn into like a cat or something, and yeah.
Oh, it was a plant. It was all about animals. You talking about you talking about the Wild Kratts?
No.
Okay, remember that one where they're turning into animals with
Yeah, I remember that too.
I actually like Wild Kratts. It's pretty good. Don't tell me.
I remember that. Yeah, this one was older than that. It was more than like the Hanna-Barbera like era.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So, what else? What didn't we talk about?
Still waiting.
Earth2, Eon Rift.
We didn't announce our big win.
Yeah, Earth2 big win.
Yeah, Earth2.
You announce it. You announce.
Let's see. So Shane is very generous. If you don't know, he gives plots of land away to people that retweet and post and talk about the
Yeah.
project. And I was scrolling through like I do with his posts, and I see Bill and Zombie. I was like, what?
Yeah,
And
where's
didn't
Spectrum?
even think about it because I just repost their stuff just naturally because support the project. And I see it. I was like, what the heck? And we won. So now
Yes.
me and Bill own land together. I
Yes,
think
we
we're
do.
married technically. I
We're
mean,
like that gay
common
couple.
law, right?
We're like ambiguously gay duo. Um,
Exactly. So 250 tile plot of land, very nice and very generous. You know,
yes.
that's amazing. And
So amazing. Thank you,
yeah,
Shane.
like crazy. And yeah, so
And even funnier, I didn't even see it happen.
but you commented on the post. That
Yes. I commented on the post, and I comment on a lot of stuff, I just go on rampages sometimes, and
yeah.
let me see if Spectrum's in here. Spectrum, if you're watching the show, pop in for a second. I want to see if Spectrum, where's he at? Because I want to see if he'll do a flyby.
Oh yeah,
Remember
yeah.
I did a flyby for us? That was cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
If not, we got to get him on the show to just do some. I want him to check out some different areas for us.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
we,
he
we
did the
got
flyby. He did the flyby on the land that I purchased.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Like while we were live on the show, it was really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to get him on the show so he can. We got to figure out how we can post his feed. Maybe we could just link to it. I don't know.
I believe we're able to. We'll just
Yeah,
have to set it up.
yeah. Well, and because he has his own YouTube channel too, so we can figure all that out. But
Mhm.
and then that way, while we're chatting, we could just go in and start checking different properties because I want everyone, the VeVe fam and everyone else who's in on Omi Island, I want them to see what it looks like.
Oh yeah, I've never seen a live view of it.
Yeah,
So
Coolmo's on the island now too.
is he?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, he's Omi gang. He's in on it.
Nice. Gang, gang.
And I think we got Sanjay there. We got a lot of people there. Fam Bam's there.
Yeah.
We got a ton of people from VeVe, except for Randy. Is not
Randy
there.
isn't on Omi Island? What?
I can't convince him. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
He's not interested in Omi.
convince.
He's just.
Oh
I don't get it.
He's too
I'm gonna
busy?
give him a plot of land whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, right. Force it.
Yeah, I've asked him tons of times. Hey, you want to plot here? Want to plot here?
Yeah.
What do we got here? Take a look at the floor. Now from pretty thin. Yes, they are thin. Can California Comics sell comics, or is that a concept in the VeVe? Maybe if we own land in the VeVe, maybe this would be possible to sell things. Yes, I think it will be possible.
What I think he's doing, California Comics, really great concept, and he's working with Collectors Gone Wild to build out his space, which looks amazing. Also, he's putting up the comics that he has for sale in on VeVe up, so you can go in, right, because he gives you a link.
Yeah.
You can walk around, look at comics, right, and then theoretically look at one and then log in and purchase. It's like the super basic for now, but the concept's there.
Yeah, and it reminds me of Earth2 because remember the walkthrough video with Earth2?
Mm-hmm.
You just walk into a building, and you're literally buying stuff. You can buy resources, you can buy clothes, you can buy just anything you want. We'll have to pull up we'll do a video clip of it at one point. And I think for California Comics, it should be set up that way to where you walk into his comic shop and you are just able to make a purchase.
Well, yeah, like there should be something that says it's for sale, right?
Yeah.
Like a price or whatever, and you click on it, and boom, you should be able to purchase within the VeVeverse. And I'm sure that's coming. I'm sure those type of things just need to be either developed or waited for more regulations or
You know how
whatever. But
tempting that would be too? Like to
yeah.
walk into a digital store to
Mhm.
be able to buy whatever you want for something like, let's say, um, that they dropped a brand new comic because they drop the brand new comics every week,
Right.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So he already has it in his store. Let's say they sell out because
Yeah.
we were in a time when things would sell out in seconds. So
Well,
California Comics just happens to grab a couple of them. He
right.
posts them in the store. The only way for you to go get them is to walk in his store, and you see them in there and you buy them.
Yeah. Well, I think we've
You know?
gotten used to this just mass like amount of NFTs, right? Just
Yeah.
we're almost sick of them. There's so many and so many options, but
Hmm.
that's only due to the lack of people in the project. But once that changes, which it will,
Yeah.
the brands aren't getting old and stale. They're new, they're fresh, they're putting out new stuff, and it's always quality stuff. So
Right.
once the attention's there and people get it, and people like, let's say there's a million people, which isn't a lot. Let's say a
Yeah.
million people come into the project and start purchasing and buying. All that goes away from the people selling and now distributes. And now you're going into a store. Oh wow, they have this. Oh wow, they have that. Right?
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
Absolutely. Are we linked to the X accounts right now?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to Spectrum. He like dropped off the face of the earth. I tried hitting him in Discord. We'll get him on the show or something. We'll figure it out. I want to do. I
Yeah.
want to see
Yeah.
some flybys.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
ideas though, for sure. Como says, I really want a casino in the VVV. Bet Omi
Yeah.
for games, dude. And
Yeah.
they're starting to burn it. So tell me, okay, so fill me in on what I missed on that stream with David. Oh, Cosmo popped in. What's up, Cosmo?
Let's
So
see.
you were mentioning that he mentioned land. What did he say?
I don't remember what I
Is
had
that
for lunch
speculation?
today.
Like, I heard land.
No, he mentioned it very briefly. He also mentioned very briefly about furniture packages for Omi, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
So that shows right there that they're working on putting together things that you could purchase in the VeVe-verse, right? Where you could place it, I'm sure, and that's all I need to know. I need to know that that's where their mind is, right?
yes,
Is where we're going to be able to utilize Omi for things in this VeVe-verse, because then that
yeah,
gives a reason for people to be in there, gives a reason for people to sell stuff and
yeah.
to get in basically, because
Yeah, because right
I
now
haven't
I have
been in
no urge.
since.
Yeah, I have no urge to go in there at all.
Right, and it's not because it sucks, it just because there's nothing to really do to
Yeah,
entertain entertain me.
yeah.
They're
And
just not right now.
I'm busy right now with a lot of different things, and I don't
Oh,
I don't think about like just going into a showroom and just putting down like 1,000 collectibles either. You know,
right,
um,
right.
I'm I'm not so interested in that, but when I start to see more and more people do it, maybe I'll be interested. I'm not sure, but I do want to be able to to burn different things, and
Mhm.
get like you said, furniture. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And was it all 100% burn, or he didn't really say?
He didn't go into details. No, he
Yeah,
didn't talk about burning it. He just said, purchasing it. So who knows
I
what
think Foster confirmed that.
did he?
I think I'll have to go back and check into it, but so I think it was going on in one of the chat rooms, and it was
Mhm.
either on X or in the maybe if you guys remember, um, but somebody confirmed that like yes, there will be some Omi burning with that type of thing.
Good. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, they need to, because what does it cost to get a furniture like a couch design, right?
yeah,
And they also have like a pre-made stuff that they very easily can access, right? For very cheap.
yeah,
So I mean, it's almost like put that out, burn Omi, create buzz, create. I mean, you want to talk about creating a buzz for cheap, burning any Omi that you purchase these items with, and they're
yeah.
good. they're good items you want in your showroom.
And this is something that Wes has been complaining about forever.
Mhm.
We need to set fire to Omi.
Yeah.
Like, he's not wrong. We do. And
it needs
we
to
need
be
to get
fun.
those mechanisms moving. Yeah.
It needs to be fun. It needs to be trackable, where there's a leaderboard for how much Omi you've burned personally, maybe something like that. Something where
I like that. Yeah.
you're seeing
make it
number
gameable or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Where you're seeing number go up, right? Which is important, because that was one of the key points of why I bought into Omi is the burn aspect of that.
Yeah, so I did love the burn.
Huge.
Yeah. Cool Mos, what do you say? Yeah, I felt like he shouldn't have said a few things like land. David, bring David. Not a bad thing. Love the guy. You can feel the excitement from what he said. He is genuine. Cool Mo, what did he say about the land though? Did he just say, "Yeah, we're gonna have land," or how? What was the context? So I got an Omi because of the land.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted land. I'm
right.
I'm a real estate guy. I like cash flow.
Yeah.
For me, land's a big deal. I'm in Earth2 because of the cash flow.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
I got into VeVe because I wanted land that generates cash flow in a metaverse.
Right.
However, the collectibles too also generate the MCP points, which is really nice. So that's another reason why I got them.
Right.
So I saw it as gameable. It's gamified.
Right. They're talking about land. Let's say David's saying land, right? Mm-hmm. We can't even see each other. We can't even go to a hub and like go out without like an invitation and then logging in and doing all that crazy stuff. Once we have an open space where people are running around like on all the other, Roblox or places like that, Second Life or whatever,
Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. Where we can see each other and interact. I don't see how they would do land right now. Like, what do you want? Another like house in your showroom? Like,
no, we would literally need a Fortnite announcement with Disney in partnership. We would need them to release the island area that they showed on the map, and then there was a separate little island where we could then place our land plots.
Right.
That's what we need.
That exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it needs to be something like that.
And I think
that would get me excited.
I think you can, for this bull run, I think you can string it along where, we're selling land, but it's not available yet. I think you could pull it off a little bit, but there has to be a larger picture that they're showing for it to do that.
We need that announcement though, with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we need that.
Uh-oh. Hello? You're frozen on me, Bill. Hello? Don't make me do this alone. Oh shit, it's just me. Okay. So yeah, he just mentioned it, like Kumo said, and make some passive income. That's a great point. Something where I don't know if it's going to be charging people to. Oh, there's Bill. Hey,
can you see me?
Froze on me. Yeah.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We're just talking about the passive income.
So we need that announcement though. We need that announcement. This run is what I'm saying. If it's going to happen, we need that announcement, and then say the land will be attached to that. If that happens, holy crap, there'll be a run for it, right?
Yeah.
Then that'll generate the excitement. Then in the bear market, then is when you build the land and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but to get the excitement for the coin.
100% agree.
What did I miss?
Yeah. Nothing. David just mentioned it, like he said.
That's golden. I'm good. That makes me happy that he mentioned it. Yes.
Well, that's why I said I think things are loosening up in their vision, because I think they were strangled by constraint with regulations and not uncertainty. not just regulations, but not having regulations and uncertainty, where you're pulling projects in and suing them for no good reason, basically, right?
And that was another reason why I got the gold logos, is because I wanted the golden tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that there would be golden tickets.
Oh,
I forgot how, but
Foster mentioned that again. I forget in what context.
I am not selling my golden tickets.
No, it better be a darn good reason.
Yeah, but there are some on for sale.
Yeah, and it's not to get my level up. I'll tell you that.
No, I'm waiting for the land announcement.
Yeah, because I'm Diamond 1 right now, so I'm one level off Master Collector. And as soon as people start coming in, that number drops down, and I'll be there. No problem.
We'll be Master Collectors, no problem.
Yeah.
The OG plans land as the top tier. Yeah, Reg stopped it all, in my opinion. Yeah, that was the OG plans, and I think it'll go back to that.
Yeah,
and I just need some regulation. Right?
Yeah, and I don't think it was done on purpose. I don't think they're liars or deceivers or cheaters or whatever. I think they started seeing the importance of what they were building and their IP and needed to protect that at all costs.
You can bet they heard about it from the IP too,
right? I mean,
they
could
were
you
probably
imagine?
Saying, "Hey, you better watch out."
Could you imagine if they just said, "Oh, you're like, we promised it, so we're going to do it," and Disney's like, "Whoa, we're backing out." Right?
Yeah, and they probably said, "Look, you need to just put it on hold till we figure this thing out."
Well, Disney's not going to be involved with a project doing renegade shit. They're just not.
Right?
And 100%. I get it. And yes, it wasn't what we were told.
And
but there's a reason.
What's the price on those gold tickets right now?
There's a reason for that.
Right.
What do you mean? What's the price?
I mean, there are gold tickets on the market, right?
No, there's no.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the bronze and thing? Oh, wait, what are you talking about? I'm confused.
I'm talking about the gold logo tickets.
Oh, for that event.
Yes.
I don't have any of those.
You don't have one?
I don't think I do.
I can't. What are they named? I can't pull it up. Is it under VeVe ticket? Maybe.
Let me see. I forgot about those. I mean, that was so random.
Yes, I am not getting rid of those. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Now I got
because I have a feeling that those will be the golden tickets.
Because 170 floor.
What's that?
170 floor right now.
What's it under? What's it called?
VeVe Gold and Silver Ticket NYC. See it, but it's linked to NYC.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's what's on there, but I bet they'll have one every year.
Okay.
So it'll say NYC 2025.
Right.
NYC, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's just my opinion, but
I think
that's a good way for them to put it out there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think because there's also the red ones, the VIP ticket, which are going for $19 right now. I have one of those.
Yeah, Skullmo's saying the same thing. He's speculating it too. Go ahead, you read that.
You guys are symbiote.
Okay. That is the reason I have a gold silver logo, secret rare Comey logo, 42.6 million Omi, and level 67 land.
There
Call
you go, brother.
VeVe downtown or whatever.
Whoop,
I'm
whoop.
set for what's to come. Boom. That's right. And if VeVe won't give me land, there will be a VeVe village and a downtown Omi city on Omi Island in Earth 2.
Hey, we will represent.
And I'm building it. So it's happening.
So they have a common general admission ticket too. So they have 3 of these.
Yeah.
And the floor for that one is $3.49.
Right. So, they had green, right?
Yeah. And what did the gold one got you in first, and then it went to VIP, and then it went to common?
Yeah, but I think it would, because there wasn't enough people showing up for the gold. Probably they were probably thinking that. But if it's a solid year, I'm willing to bet that only the gold will be able to get in.
Gotcha.
Is my thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it depends because a lot of them. I mean, look at Tammy. She's got 3. What was it? Muppet poop or something? It's got
Huh?
4 or something like
What?
that. This guy named Muppet Poop bought one like yesterday too. Muppet Poop. Hey Cosmo, are you in Earth2? If you're still here, damn, too many tonight.
No, he isn't in Earth 2. I think we were telling him about it though.
Yeah, you're all right, Kumo. No big deal. I get it. Yeah, we got to get all the fam in there because well, you know what we ought to do is we got to start giving away land. Cosmo, hit me up if you want to free plot of land at Omi Island in Earth 2.
I'm telling you, this project's going to be huge.
Yeah,
The ecosystem that Earth 2 is building out, it's not matched in my book. I haven't seen any project coming out like this. Even Wilder World looks great, right? That's cool, but does it have an ecosystem, like an in-depth ecosystem?
Yeah.
Where you're going to want to go there and do things and earn.
All right, he wants in. Yeah, DM me, and then I'll
There
set
you
you
go.
up.
Smart man.
So we're also going to be giving away a free pretty soon. I mean, we're going to be doing a free plot giveaway probably every week or so. We got like 50 plots of land to give away. So
cool.
I think that, and then I'll just buy more. So then maybe we'll have like 100 plots to give away. I've been torn because I've been putting funds into. I saw that. So congrats, Cosmo.
Yeah.
So tell me about the mutant ape. Is that like the Bored Ape, or that's the side project of Bored Ape? And does that include ApeCoin if you own one? Just curious.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the Bored Ape holders got the ApeCoin, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that moved a little bit too. That's been going with the market, so that hasn't been held back by NFT FUD.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll build up our VeVe city in our Omi city in Earth2 if we have to, and I'll just makeshift a Millennium Falcon myself. Mutant Ape is the second class.
Second class.
That's okay. It's good to be any class, right?
I think they're cool. I like them. His had little Mario shrooms on it. I thought that was fucking dope.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, that was cool. Very cool. Congrats, bro. That's neat.
Yeah, hell of a purchase. Sure, those aren't cheap.
A bunch of land and some ApeCoin. Okay, cool.
See, the
land too.
That's interesting because they have a Metaverse project that Outsiders or something like that. I forget.
Really?
Yeah, but nobody's seen anything from it, so I don't know if it's still going on or not.
Can we just link them all together somehow? Like, there's just so many projects. Other side island, he says.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're supposed to be talking about Cornucopias on this show too, but like, there's just so many projects to go over. How do you cover it all? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten into Cornucopias yet. But like you're saying, there's even Bored Ape has their own metaverse. Like, it's crazy.
And the metaverse that finds a way to link them all, because I don't think there's too much, like you're saying, right? There's not enough time in your day. So to be able to go to a spot and then, I want to go over there. I want to go over there, right?
Yeah.
At a whim. I think that's going to be key,
Yeah, definitely. Built a game you can play if you own Bored Ape's land assets. They broke the world record for most players in a single server. Really? Wow.
Is that shit poop something or other? Sorry, not shit.
What is it?
It's poop something or other. Dookie run? Something. I know Klaus was laughing at me right now.
You glitched a little bit there.
It's
called
like Dookie or something. No, that was me stuttering. I didn't know what it's called.
Over 1,400 players. Wow. At one time, it's called Project Dragon.
Then that's not what I'm thinking at all. I'm totally wrong. Dookie Dash. There we go. There we go. Thanks.
It was the phone app game. Okay.
Gotcha.
Wow. So they're really doing some stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
know if you're in it, it's got to be a good play.
It got a
'Cause you
lot
don't
of
mess around.
attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
smart.
Yeah, and then there's Fish. Fish is another project. I kind of haven't been following them either. And then how about how we're supposed to be talking about Candy? What happened with Candy?
Yeah.
Didn't they just
that's
get bought up?
interesting. Yeah, so that's a good point. They got bought up and now they're in their own metaverse. They got bought out by another metaverse. God, what was it called? Future verse or something or other.
So now they're involved in one too.
So now they're involved. I mean, I guess the comics will be in there as well. I hope.
Yeah.
I hold a couple of comics from them. I love them, obviously,
I need
but
to scoop some of those. I don't know any.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not a
the
Superman guy. I don't know.
the floor rose. Well, they got Batman too, so
Yeah. You know what hasn't done it with Batman with me? You know what my favorite Batman movie is right now?
What?
Lego Batman. Dude, Lego Batman is the best Batman outside of the very first one because
Right.
he's OG. I
Yeah.
do not like the new Batman movies because I grew up with, Michael Keaton. But then Lego Batman is the funniest Batman ever, and by far the Joker is Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
Right? And he's so funny. I mean, he's the best Joker ever.
That's funny. So did you like the one with Heath Ledger? I thought that was the last really good one.
Lego Batman.
No? All right.
I mean, he got a little too crazy, right? And then he killed himself, and I'm like, and then I guess Jack Nicholas warned him. I don't know. Who knows? And he could have just been killed by Hollywood. Who knows, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a dark place, right?
It's a dark world there, man.
Dark place.
Who knows what happened to him, right?
Did you
Drove
hear
him into a deep dark hole? It might not have just been the Joker, right?
Right. Well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Britney, what was her name? Britney something or other. Not Britney Spears. Britney, that actress that OD'd.
Okay. The pretty blonde one that died.
Yeah, the one that was in 8 Mile with Eminem.
Yeah, she died young in her 30s, right?
Yeah, she died young too, and there was something connecting those two, I believe.
I think it was the age.
Yeah.
Along with Amy Winehouse too, same age.
Yeah. Are we doing it?
There's a lot. Well, there's a lot of connections there. There is. So it makes you wonder, like, did he really do what he did? I mean, that's what the original. That's what the story is, but I don't know. So I never got into Batman, like with Heath Ledger, and then I also did. The Dark Knight thing. I don't know. How many Batmans are we gonna have?
Right.
That's the other thing.
Look at Superman's too. Superman fell down that rabbit hole too. With they have a ton of Supermans that don't go.
Did you like the recent Superman?
Huh?
Did you like the recent Superman?
I didn't watch it, so no.
Okay. I kind of liked how they were doing the whole, like, same thing with DC verse or whatever. How they were connecting Wonder Woman with the other ones. I mean, it wasn't as good as the Marvel movies, but it was still decent, And then now we're gonna have a new Superman.
Gotcha. So there's a new Superman movie with the dog. Did you see that?
I do. I am gonna watch that because I think that's James Gunn that did that.
Yeah, right? and I hear he's gonna do more of them. So maybe there'll be more of a length of time where it feels like all the same type of movie, Because
I kind of like the Aquaman too.
Aquaman. Nah, never saw that.
You didn't see that one? Oh, I kind of like the actor a little bit.
The big guy with the hair.
Yeah, the big guy. who doesn't look anything like the original Aquaman.
Yeah, couldn't be any different, right?
No. But the storyline, okay, so at least unlike with Disney, so I was watching The Little Mermaid the other day,
Uh-huh.
and I'm watching the cartoon or the new movie, the live action, and I'm like, does the guy have a black mom? But he's white, right? He's
Uh-huh.
100% white, but has a black mom, and there's no explanation about how
No,
it happened.
no backstory or nothing.
No, it's just that's normal. I'm like, that's not normal. Can you just tell me? Is it a stepmom? Is
Yeah,
there like
adoption.
is she adopted? Can you give me something? Like, I hear that she's black. It's making it unrealistic for me.
Right,
You know,
right.
and at least with Aquaman,
Mm.
he had a Hawaiian dad or something like that, and then the lady came up to shore and like that's how they created Aquaman. So of
Uh-huh.
course he looks like Hawaiian or whatever he's from, right? So at least they gave me some kind of explanation of why
Right.
he looks the way he does
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of white with blonde hair, right?
Yeah, wasn't he originally a redhead? I forget.
I
Aqua
think
Boy?
he was originally blonde.
Was he
I
blonde?
think,
Okay.
yeah. That's another thing. Buy 10 Supermans. Oh wait, hold on. My wife got back from Europe tonight from a 2-week holiday. Bought home a bottle of the famous brew. Ooh,
Oh
okay.
shit. There you
She
go.
got you the good stuff, huh? She went to Europe without you? Another thing. Buy 10 Supermans or one partners. Which one is the better buy?
Oh.
Yeah, he could bring some serious value. I was disappointed to hear him leave to go to DC. I don't like Superman that much. It's tough for me. I would say get the partners because no matter what Disney does with their IP, Walt Disney will always be known as a decent guy, right? In
Hmm.
my opinion.
Unless something exposes him.
Right, unless he gets exposed with some
He's got Freemason links, but
right. So there is that. Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah,
but they protect him. That seems like one IP that they don't destroy, right? Is
yeah,
the message of Walt.
yeah. I don't- let's see. How many Supermen are there? Do we know? Was it 4,000?
Yeah, it's something like I want to say 8. I don't know.
Maybe 8,000, 7,000,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. So let's see. So, but there's 4,000 partner statues, and partner statue is way more expensive,
That means
right?
Superman's got to be $100.
Uh,
He's saying 10 for the one.
yeah, yeah. It's floating around the $150 range.
Yeah.
I don't know if you already own a partner statue. I'm always like, I want one of everything. So if I'm going to be stacking, I'd rather stack Superman because I think that's easier to move in the market. Obviously, now what does more like
Yeah.
higher returns? I don't know.
Is Kumo about to do some drunk purchasing? He's like, no, I got 250 in Baku's. That's funny.
I don't know, but I think it's important to look at the market, and right now nobody's buying. So, unless
I
you're
just
trying
bought
to front
today.
run it,
I just bought today.
Huh?
I said I just bought today.
Yeah, like the market's moving, guys.
It's moving. I just
Floors
put
are
my
being
money in.
swept. God, I remember when that meant something. I
Yeah.
remember like those days in VeVe where you would see things pump and then just a wave
Yeah.
of
The wave
things
came right after.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and then like, oh, the market's going down because they're selling to buy more of whatever the next drop is, right?
Yeah.
That was the narrative.
Speaking
And
of which, did you go for the wave drop? The surfer guy?
no, I did not. I forgot about it, to tell you the truth. I think I would have tried for at least one because I want to get the physical, but no.
Yeah, so I did try for it. I got
Mhm.
a nice mint. It was like number 67, I think.
Oh, nice.
Common.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Runner.
I saw that.
And I did it just to try for the physical.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I actually like the collectible. That was cool.
Which I hold. Speaking of physicals, I hold the first VeVe Digital. Well, actually, it's the second one, the number 42, Inked Eve.
You have that?
I have that. I have the NFT, and I have the physical of it, and with the mint number and everything.
Does the physical have the mint number?
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, that is boxed up and safe,
Who
tucked
did you
away.
get that off of?
Pags. Pags sold it as a
I
package.
thought he had the 42. Yes.
Yeah, he sold it as a package deal on auction, and nobody was buying at the time. So I put in a bid. I think it was like $400-$500 or something.
Yeah.
Got it. And he's a man of his word. Big up to Pags. He shipped it out to me and everything.
I miss Pags.
He
got once he started talking to that one guy, he just kind of really went a little off the deep end.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back around.
I saw him pop up. He popped up somewhere. Oh, he popped up in the space when David was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just listening or whatever. So he's still got his ear to the project.
I mean, Ben kind of put him in his place. So that was quite a combo.
Oh, when they went at it.
And Ben was just like, "Listen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're off on your thinking here." And when a CEO is willing to step up and do that, and he was calling him out, and he realizes the value of Randy's stream.
Right.
And he was just like, hold on a second here. Let me set the record straight.
I don't know if he knows Pags though. That's the funny thing, because Pags has a history,
Yeah. And he just stepped straight in, and he was like, listen here. I love that. I was like, this dude's the man.
Yeah. Yeah. Pags is a smart dude, smart businessman.
Pags is a good guy. Yeah.
Give him his props.
Yeah.
He's passionate, obviously, and his passion goes, with however he's feeling, in the space. So he got burnt. Did he get the Omi back? I'm not sure. That really didn't have anything to do with VeVe, but
I want to say he did get it back. I could be wrong, but
I think he might have. But for him to look at the project, as a businessman, let's say, and see the moves they were doing back, not recently, but before. I had questions. I had concerns, and I think he felt like, what? I'm unsure about the project right now. I'm unsure the direction they're going because they're not talking about it. So I'm going to pull, and that's his investment style. So that's what he did, and I give him props for
it wasn't wrong because the price did drop dramatically.
No, exactly. The things that I kind of, I'm not a fan of what he does is make little jabs and stuff. I'm not a fan of that, but that's his business. That's not mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever.
So, but solid investor, still, I'd imagine he'll be back once, the attention's here,
I think he will too. And a lot of the VeVe fans still like him too.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
100%. So
yeah.
All right. You wanna end the stream
or wrap it up? All right, yeah. Do it. Yeah, hour and 32 minutes. So I think that's a good one, guys. Oh, let me say, can everybody like, subscribe, and share? It helps out that algorithm and helps us out to get to our goal of 1,000 subscribers, right?
Yep.
To get monetized. That'd be amazing. So everybody, thanks for coming in and viewing.
We got to get monetized so we can be demonetized.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. All right, see ya.
All right, see
later, everybody.